Hi, I'm Shay, and I'm a complete beginner on Etsy. I started my store in January of this year, and my goal is to build a six-figure store from scratch in 2023. So if that interests you and you want to learn how to build a six-figure store from scratch as a complete beginner, or if you're just interested in what to expect as a beginner on Etsy, go ahead and follow along and like and subscribe. I will be making videos sharing my monthly progress and also sharing strategies and just revealing what I'm doing to actually break into the Etsy marketplace as a complete newbie in 2023. So today I will be sharing my month 2 numbers, which was for February 2023. I did make a video showing my first month's numbers, so the January 2023 numbers for my brand new shop. So if you're interested, go ahead and watch that one first and then hop back to this video. So like I said in my first video, a $100,000 a year store is just over $8,300 a month or $274 per day. So basically my goal is to get to around that $8,300 a month at the very end of the year, so by December. So let me just pop up on the screen what my revenue goals look like by month. So you can see that for January, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I was just happy to make a few $100s and just, start actually getting consistent sales. And I just wanted to start up my shop. So then for February, my goal revenue was $1,000. For March, it's $1,500, and then it just keeps incrementing from there all the way until we hit $8,500 in December. So that just kind of gives you an idea of where I hope to be each and every month. So the target for the month of February was $1,000. And before I jump and show you those numbers, I will say once again, I am still listing at least 3 items every single day. Again, that's not always completely new items. I do like A/B testing of different cover photos or different colors or styles of a product. And then I also bundle products. So I'm trying a lot of different variations, trying to see what works. And also I am selling digital products. They are relatively simple, low cost digital products. I think that my average sales price is about $4.50. So I'm not making anything crazy complicated. I am making relatively simple things that I can iterate and create different styles of. Okay, so let's jump right in and see what my numbers looked like for February 2023. Okay, so I did end up making just over $1,000 this month, so I barely hit my goal. And in fact, it was so close that I was like watching my Etsy app like a hawk on February 28th, just hoping for a few more sales to actually hit that revenue mark. And actually, as a side note, I don't exactly know how Etsy tracks revenue, but the numbers are slightly off. So the revenue that it shows here is slightly higher than the revenue it shows on my monthly statement for February. And I think it might be due to when they actually count different sales, because I did get a handful of sales towards the end of the day and like even like right before midnight. So I don't know when they actually count those sales, like if those are March 1st sales or February 28th sales. But anyways, if you ever see a slight discrepancy in the numbers, that's probably why, just as a side note. So I want to break down a little bit of the revenue day by day. Okay, so you can see this massive spike on February 8th where I made over $100, and I don't really know what happened on that day. I did not do anything different. It was a weekday, and I do tend to do better on weekdays, but I just randomly made so many sales that day, and I got really excited thinking that I would have more days like that and that my store would just, trend up from there. But obviously, you can see that doesn't happen because that Friday I ended up with only like one sale. So yeah, that just kind of gives you an idea of how up and down and how cyclical it really can be. So I've been trying to not get so tied into the day-to-day numbers and just thinking about overall, like I'm going to have higher days and lower days. But then also in general, you can see the slow increase in revenue. Like there's a slight slope on this line. So I am continuing to grow. And I also was happy about the number of orders. I had many days where I was in the double digits, which was a milestone that I was excited about as well. Other thing I do want to show you is my ads performance. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. So my ads in February, I would say performed a little bit better than they did in January, but I'm still more or less breaking even. I'm actually okay with that because at the stage that I'm at with my store, it is still so new. I still don't have a ton of reviews and a ton of sales. And so I think anything I can do to just continue to get more eyes on my shop, get more likes, reviews, and sales, I think really is just beneficial to my shop. So I think as long as I'm not losing a large amount of money, I'm going to still continue to run ads. So as far as how much I spend a day, so I was at $5 a day from January. I did up that to $7.50. And then I upped it to $10 and then I went back down to $7.50. So I kind of keep doing the thing that I keep telling myself not to do. And I keep playing with the ads. And so actually right now I am at $15 a day and I am advertising more listings than I was previously, and I'm going to leave it at that until I can raise it, until I feel good about raising it. So that's what I'm doing right now. And in fact, so I'm filming this video and we're a little bit into March, and for March there is this Etsy ad strategy that I am trying out. So I'm going to try it out for the month of March and then kind of report back and let you guys know how it went next month. Okay, so to recap, in February 2023, my second month on Etsy, I made just over $1,000 in revenue and I spent $219.98 on fees. I spent $189.99 on marketing, and that leaves my net profit as just under $600. I did want to point out that I do have a lot of listings at this point. I definitely passed the 100 listing mark in the month of February. And I think towards the end of the month, I was around, I want to say like 150 listings total. So my plan moving forward is to continue to list at least 3 items a day. And also I do want to work on listing more expensive items, more bundles, try to up my average sales price. Another thing that I really liked about February was I finally got a little bit more data on what listings were performing well and which ones weren't. So I was able to double down and create more of what's working. And that's what I am going to continue to do as we go into March and moving forward. And then another thing that I'm still wanting to figure out better is Etsy ads. I still am running ads. I still want to increase how much I'm putting into those ads, but I still haven't 100% figured out a strategy that works well. But I do know that in general, driving that paid traffic to my store just helps boost my store overall. So that's something that I'm going to continue to focus on moving into March. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, I will be revealing the strategies that I used as a beginner to break into the Etsy marketplace and actually start making consistent sales. So if that interests you, please like and subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks. See ya.